Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your 2021 overview reading. We are going to dig into the full energy of your new year with oracle, tarot, and astrological patterns to give you a good idea and overall theme for your year ahead. We're going to jump into some oracle cards first, then we're going to do a 12-month tarot reading and go month by month, January through December, to see what your energy patterns are like. So Aquarius, thank you so much as always for joining me today. I appreciate you being here so much, and I thank you for my new and returning subscribers. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much, and a big welcome to you as well. And I always invite y'all to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family if you have not yet done so. Also, Aquarius, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every Aquarius out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. This will mostly resonate with Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign folks, so do take a peek at your personal natal chart. Get the idea of what the rest of your planets are in, what the signs those are in, and that will give you even more information on how to use these readings. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's see what we've got for you. I'm going to be using a collection of oracle cards to give you some major themes, and then we will just go from there. So dear angels, divine spirits of light, guardians, ancestors, past on loved ones, please be with our beautiful Aquarians out there. Show us what you have for them for 2021 from January all the way to December. Show me any messages, any patterns that they should be aware of. Help me to communicate that well out to them for their highest good. Thank you so much for all of your help. Yes, Aquarius, your theme and keyword for this year is Voyage. Oh, yes. Definitely a year of journeys, travels, seeking, going out of your comfort zone sometimes, going the extra distance. I love the balance here, you know, with the whale and the air and the water between the whale, right? Because to me, the whale, of course, is a mammal, so technically this is something that should be a land animal, so it is about the earth element, but then it's also suspended in the air, which is our air element, the thought, the mind, and then we have that beautiful water, the realm of the emotions. So Aquarius, even if this isn't something where you're physically traveling, there is definitely emotional and spiritual and intellectual travel. It's a beautiful card. I think I had this one in my personal reading I did for myself last year, and I just was struck by how beautiful that was. So Aquarius, if you've been worried that you know, things have been sitting still for a while, things have been stagnant, I wouldn't worry about that this year. I think things are going to be moving right along. So let's get into your numerology cards. Let's see which number and theme we have coming up there for you. I feel like that one's coming right on out. Yes, 87 is your number, Aquarius. Keyword of synchronicity. So notice the synchronicities, Aquarius. Notice repeating numbers. Notice your dreams. Notice the signs and symbols and the elements that keep coming back around and around. If you and someone are just clicking, wow, it's like you are in synchronicity. You are in harmony. If the same ideas keep coming back to you, that means it's time to do some work on those ideas. Bring those creative visions to life. I love that word. I love that card. So let's get into the Keepers of the Light Oracle, Aquarius. Let's see what guardian or spiritual guide is wanting to come through a little stronger to work with you this year. Please show us what you have for Aquarius, who's coming forward for them. El Moria. Ooh, I like this card. It feels very good. I love the frequency. So I'm going to look into this one because I don't know as much about him. So let's check what we've got around him. So number 34. get to that page. I always want to check into the little guidebook because on the ones I don't know as much about, I like to get more info. So, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. El Moria is a spiritual name that was given to protect the identity of Ranbir Singh, a spiritually aware man born into a powerful family that ruled Kashmir, a region in the Indian subcontinent in the 19th century. It is said that he interceded both spiritually and physically to stop the British invasion of the region in 1845. This wise soul is now able to help us in removing any energy from our life that is not serving our connection to God. He is a wonderful guide to call on if we're unsure of something, if something is real or not. He helps awaken our I am presence, which is our truest connection to our soul and to the universe itself. I just feel so much goodness from this energy. Oh yeah, so let's keep going. Spiritual protection is important at this time. Oh my goodness, so true. On the universal level, ensure that you're cleansing your energy before putting on your spiritual protection. El Moria is here with a legion of angels to help you understand where you are now. Fire up your divine connection and detach from drama and situations that do not serve you. Remember that within you there is a mighty soul light. That's what I feel with this. Oh my goodness. Allow that light to shine through your entire being. Then call on El Moria and his angels to surround you in a light that will keep you safe on all levels. Also know that facing fears and seeing the truth will strengthen your connection to the universal life force. So to me, I feel a lot of protection presence with this. I feel like this is a guide that really helps you to remember to call on your angels, call on your spiritual protective team, and never to feel alone, never to feel like you're going out on your own and you don't have anyone to help guide or protect you. Wow, I love that message. All right, let's get into your angel cards. Let's see what your guardian angels or angelic team are asking you to. Please, Aquarius, talk to us. Let us know what you need help with. Let's see what they're bringing to your attention. Angel of encouragement. I love this. So Aquarius, ask and turn to your angels for that divine encouragement, that upliftment when you feel like you just can't do it, when you're feeling kind of down, when you're feeling like I just don't have what it takes to get this done. I can't quite get across the finish line. Aquarius, yes, you can, and they will help lift you up. What's that, the verse about lifting us up on, you know, the wings of eagles, right? It's like, it's, oh, this is beautiful. And look at the number 11, right? There's our synchronicity. There's our master number right there, Aquarius. So whenever you feel like your energy is waning or you need a little encouragement, turn to your angelic team. Turn to also your ancestors and past and loved ones. I feel like they're very much there to help you with that, to keep you from being down, to keep you from being too heavy. So let's get into your astrology reading cards. First, I'm going to pull one of the zodiac signs for you. It could be your own zodiac sign, or it could be one of the other 11 coming through as a special sign that will be more influential for you this particular year. So let's see who we've got coming through for Aquarius. Look at that! We've got Virgo coming through. So Aquarius, you know, Capricorn, I just did their reading and they had Virgo there too. So I'm saying a lot of my Capricorns and Aquarians are on a very similar track this year. You have a very similar energy that way. Both of you are really working on a lot of stuff that you want to get done, and there has to be a lot of organization, a lot of planning, taking things one day at a time. Virgo is a very multi-talented card, and it is also an earth sign, so it stays nice and grounded in Mother Earth. I think it's interesting too because Saturn and Jupiter just shifted from Capricorn to Aquarius, so both of you are sharing a little bit of this energy coming through. Virgo brings in a need for cleansing, detoxing, healing on a physical, emotional, and spiritual level. It also is a decluttering sign, so getting rid of any excess, anything that you don't need, cleaning up your home, your environment around you. It reminds you to have good habits and healthful routines, eating well, sleeping enough, making sure to exercise, drink plenty of water, all those good things that keep us in our best health and our best condition. It is also a sign of medicine, agriculture, really being attentive to all of the needs of your physical body and really addressing those. I love it though, because to me, Virgo's a very good organizer. It's a good planner. It's not egotistical. It's not puffed up or proud. It just sticks to the task at hand, gets it done, knows how to put the right people in the right jobs, knows how to delegate so the team works as a unit and everybody knows what their job is. It's a beautiful energy. So good to see that that's coming through for you, Aquarius. Also, Virgo is about helping and healing the world, which I know, Aquarius, is a similar energy to you in some ways. It's very different about how it gets it done, but both of those signs, I feel, have a little humanitarian streak in them. They just do. So now we're going to pull a planet. Let's see which of our orbiting friends out there is going to exert the most influence on you. I would also say that you might want to check the placement of Virgo in your personal chart. And I would also say, like I did for Capricorn, that the time of the Sun in Virgo around the time of about August 22nd, 23rd through September 22nd, 23rd is also possibly a very important time or a meaningful time for you. Just pay attention there, Aquarius. So let's see what we got in your planets. Woo, I feel these. These are just jumping. All right, let me just settle into these a little bit better. Okay. There we go. Jupiter is playing a big role in your life this year, Aquarius, and I love it because Jupiter, of course, is in your sign for this year. The only time it will not be in your sign is during its retrograde period. So between the month of May 14th through July 29th, Jupiter will retrograde and be back in the sign of Pisces, okay? So just keep that in mind. But the rest of the time, it's going to be in your sign of Aquarius. To me, that gives you this boundless, open feeling. I mean, you've got that Voyage card. So I think you're doing a lot of planning here with this Virgo energy, but then there's also this very boundless, unfettered energy. It's a very much that world traveler kind of feeling with Jupiter. It's also opening your mind and learning a lot of new things. But overall, this builds your confidence, courage, self-belief, and good old-fashioned luck, Aquarius. I love to see it. So let's get into last step is the houses. The houses are the 12 sections of the astrological wheel. Each one of them rules a different area of our life. So let's see which house comes through strongest for you, Aquarius, this year. The 11th house, Aquarius, your own house. So I feel that's super positive, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. I feel like this helps you act in a realm that's very true to you, because this is the house of the mass consciousness collective. It's freedom, it's liberation, it's feeling more like yourself. And yes, getting those wishes and hopes that you have wished upon that star night after night for. Aww. So that's beautiful. I also feel, Aquarius, this is a very humanitarian year. It's not really a surprise because, Aquarius, you are a very humanitarian sign, but this combination of, like, if I was going to look at a chart and I said, okay, Jupiter is in the sign of Virgo in the 11th house, I would say this is somebody that really wants to help and heal the world at large. Yeah, and this may be what you're feeling this year. And because it's Virgo, you might want to do this with a group, do this with a partner, maybe not going it alone, maybe having, a group effort or a communal effort, joint effort, to do something that impacts the world in a very positive way. So let's get into one last oracle card for you, Aquarius, before we get into the tarot. This is the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. So let's see what magical realm you are traversing, or what embodiment you're taking on this year, Aquarius. Look at that. Ooh, Aquarius. This, I love the artwork on this. All right, so the card is number 22. We've got another master number. We had 11, now we're getting 22. So our synchronicities are already popping for you. Magical tools, writing, and star crafting. Wow. So to me, Aquarius, maybe it's time for you to go buy a crystal ball. I mean, no joke, for real. I mean, you know, try some scrying. Try some, you know, different things that help you to, I mean, like, let's think, what are other magical tools? Like using a pendulum, using tarot cards, using oracle cards, whatever those tools are that help you to connect with spirit. Those are important for you this year. Star crafting. So there may be a branch for you as well. You know, Aquarius is the sign that rules astrology. And so you may be studying astrology on a deeper level. You may also just be connecting both astrology and astronomy and really learning more about the stars, the planets, the constellations. To me, this almost feels like a combination of the magician and the hermit from the tarot. It really has that feeling. A little bit of both. So I feel like, you know, you might be, and yeah, it talks about writing. So you might be doing more journaling. You might be writing poetry, writing songs, writing down just whatever insights come to you. Starting a dream journal, using those inspirations and intuitions to take you on this deeper journey. I love that. Aquarius. Nice year so far. Let's get into your tarot. I can't wait to see what's there for you. Oh my goodness. Sometimes when I do these year readings, it's like the oracle is so good in the beginning. I'm like, how can there be more? It's just like, this is all so good. So let's get into your tarot, Aquarius. I'm going to do a year spread. We're going to start with one card for each month of the year, January all the way down to February. And I'm going to clarify those with a second deck. So we're going to have a total of 24 cards to look at our year ahead. Please show us Aquarius spirit. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. What a good year. Oh my word. What? This is going to be one of my favorites. This is going to be one of my favorites. I can already tell. All right, give me just a moment, Aquarius. Now I got you all excited because I'm all excited. This is beautiful. Let me clarify these real quick. Just bear with me a moment. Oh my goodness. Oh. This makes me happy to be an Aquarius rising this year, I tell you. Ooh, okay, Aquarius, look at this. All right, starting out with January, Six of Swords. There we are, moving away from troubles, sadness, old negative feelings, old negative situations, chaos, gossip, drama, etc. We're getting in that boat. We're heading on over to those peaceful, still waters where things are so much more balanced. Yes. And I think that what you're leaving behind is this old heartbreak, this old achy, breaky, wounded heart that has just been very tough for whatever reason. This could be a past breakup. This could be a past disappointment, a past loss, something that you've been pining for, grieving over. Just maybe even feeling just super alone. You know, for a lot of us, we've been feeling very alone because of isolation and quarantine and lockdowns and things like that. So to me, this is finding a way out of that, though. You know, you're finding a way out of that and moving beyond some of that pain and heartbreak. Moving into your own season here, Aquarius, in February, we've got the Page of Cups. So to me, this is beautiful emotional communication, messages of love, messages that are kind, that are sweet, whether it's romantic, friendship, etc. It's just nicer communication. And it doesn't get much nicer than that because it is clarified by the sun, which is super optimistic, very, very enthusiastic about where it's going. This is life returning. a feeling of positivity overall. It's like this is just like the sun is coming out and things are feeling so much better in your month of February, because I think you're making a lot of choices to let go of sadness, to let go of loss, grief, depression, etc., and really work through those things. So here we go into the month of March. Pisces time. Check it. 10 of Cups, Aquarius. This is wishes, dreams, hopes, ultimate bliss, and joy coming true. Yes, it is that rainbow of happiness overhead. We have the moon card here. So to me, I almost get this feeling of like this happiness is coming into your life. This feeling of fulfillment's coming into your life. And you're like, could it be? Is it too good to be true? Because the moon is a little confused. It's a little cloudy. It can feel like, do my eyes deceive me? Am I seeing this right? It is Pisces energy. So to me, with these two together, that is like super magical. It's super like dreamy. I mean, if this is a love connection that's happening in the month of March, Aquarius, it feels super magical. It feels very fated. I could also see this as your home life improving, because the moon card deals with the home. It deals with where we live. It deals with family connections as well. And so this could also be a family situation, getting a lot of resolve or just going forward in a more positive direction. Getting some clarity on that. Month of April, let me tell you, is supercharged. This is powerful. The Emperor, and guess what? Being clarified by the Emperor. Both of these are Aries energy, and the month of April is Aries season. So Aquarius, my goodness, April is a month of flash and fire and action moving forward. I think you're going after what you freaking want. I don't think you're willing to sit back and be patient about it anymore. You are ready to bust on out of that shell, or someone's ready to bust out of their shell for you. This is definitely an action month. Not only energetically is it in the planets, but I think for you personally it is. We don't get two cards from the same, the same cards from the two different decks coming together all that often on top of each other in these readings. So the fact that you have this, and it's in this month of Aries, and it's two Aries cards, my word, Aquarius, get ready, buckle up for this ride. I will also say that the Emperor is not just about unfettered spontaneity, because he is wise. He is, he's a veteran of some battles and some wars. He's gone through some challenges, and so he does have the foresight to know when to act and when to hold back. So it's very nice. And to me, it's like you're willing to just, it's like, look, I know what I want. I'm going to go get it. So I think what's coming up is next is just insanely beautiful, Aquarius. The month of May, we have the Empress. She, of course, being the feminine counterpart, the divine feminine to the divine masculine of the Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress, this could be like a powerful soulmate connection, powerful twin flame connection, and it could be very much coming into some sort of union over this course of like April and May. And look at this. Page of Pentacles. That's a little adventure. So, this could be somebody that's willing to invest in you back, and you wanting to make the investment in them. It's very mutual. To me, it feels like the beginning of something. Even if you've got some history with this person, even if you've been with them for a while, I feel like you're embarking on something very new. She is all about Venus, all about love, all about grounding, abundance. She knows how to make some money, and she's not coming into this union without some resources of her own. So whether you identify as divine masculine or feminine, Aquarius, it really doesn't matter. My feeling is this is your equal opposite partner. It's very nice energy. For those of you that this resonates with, and over this like springtime, somebody special comes into your life, or something goes to the next level with somebody that you're already with, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it. Going into our month of June, Aquarius, our Six of Cups is here. And so to me, this again is a strong reconciliation card. For those of you that have been on the outs with somebody, if that applies to you, this could be, coming very full circle, kind of April, May, June time, somewhere in there. It's very, very powerful. To me, the Six of Cups is also about doing some inner child work, and it's also those beautiful nostalgic memories of the past. It could be somebody that's remembering good things that they shared with you, you remembering the same thing about them. And, you know, even if you've been through some hard times, which sometimes this card denotes, it's like you really want to patch it up in whatever way possible and go forward. The Hermit card is on top of here. So I feel like you're hearing these messages and these feelings very, very clearly. You're hearing it with your heart and soul. And you'll know if this is the right place to go, because you're going to feel it on a very high vibration. Getting into our month of July, it just keeps going. We've got that Two of Cups. So I just feel like there's this love connection. It's very positive, very powerful. I feel like you make some sort of decision big time in April to go forward and take some action around this, or someone's taking action towards you. And like by the summer, really coming into a really beautiful union. On top of this, we do have the Seven of Cups. So you may feel a little emotionally overwhelmed by this, no doubt, because it's just such a powerful connection. And I feel like the two of you together, if this is indeed a connection for you, you have a lot of choices to make. You have a lot of decisions on your plate. You have a lot of like, well, where should we go? What should we do? Where should we live? How shall we, you know, incorporate our lives together? And it could be just like, okay, we need to do some research. We need to do some investigation, because you could feel really overwhelmed with that. For some of you, it's going to be like choices in a partner, right? It could be that as well for some of you, but mostly I just feel like because of what's leading up to this, I feel like this is somebody you're with or going to be with, and then you have all these decisions to make about how to proceed with each other. And it doesn't surprise me that in this month of August we've got a Four of Swords, because it's like you need a little time out. This like April through July is super busy. It's like it just feels like bam, 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 bam. So you might need a little time, a little rest, a little reflection, maybe a vacation, you know, just to catch up on your rest, just to rest your mind. Clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So at the same time, you're feeling very grounded, you're feeling rooted, you're feeling better about where you're going, I feel, than you have in quite a while, Aquarius. Going into the month of September, we have our Strength card clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So yet again, I do feel like you're using your strength, your courage, your bravery, and there's a nice building collaborative effort here. The Three of Pentacles is always working towards building some kind of spiritual haven or refuge, and you could be working on that either within yourself or with someone else. But either way, I think it has taken some strength, some bravery, some courage to go ahead and start building that, and you will be doing it. You will be doing it. Getting into the month of October, Aquarius. Stepping into some of your power here. October is calling for you to have faith. It truly is. With the Fool card coming in here, that's partly your energy, Aquarius. It's also a little bit of Aries. So it's like really taking that leap of faith, trusting in the divine, not over worrying and overthinking. And you are seated in your power here. The King of Swords is our Aquarius king. And so to me, this is making good plans, good decisions based on those divine intuitions and feelings that you're getting. So detached from drama, detached from, unnecessary worry or fear, because that's the best place to come from, making those plans for the future. Month of November, it just keeps coming, Aquarius. This is a beautiful reading. Six of Wands. Recognize success, victory, achievement. The Queen of Swords, things coming back into balance, cutting out all of the excess worries, doubts, fears, funny business. Anything that hasn't been for your best is getting left behind as you step into a feeling of victory. Finally, right? Wow. This is a great year ahead. And your last card, last month of the year, the month of December, we've got this Ace of Wands. So to me, passionate new beginnings. It's sort of like the end is the beginning is the end. You know what I mean? It's just like, you've closed some old doors and here comes this new beautiful life that you've been building, and it's coming in fast here, Aquarius. You've done a lot of work. You're going to be very busy this year. I can already tell. There is so much power coming through. There's a huge potential soulmate union here this year as well. And I think that this is, by the end of the year, it starts out kind of slow, a little sad, But it's building in momentum very quickly. And I think by the end of the year, you're like, wow, I have a whole new life that's just racing towards me. Communication is good. Movement is good. You might be doing a lot more traveling, you know, getting into the end of the year. Yeah, look at this. Knight of Swords on the bottom of the Arcanum. So to me, again, this is a fast-moving night. You might feel nervous. A lot of the action you're taking, you might feel really nervous, but you know, it's also really exhilarating, right? It's gonna like just wake you up and refresh you. Knight of Cups. So we've got two knights going on the bottom of both of these decks. The Knight of Cups is making those emotional movements, those emotional offers. It's like, to me, I really just feel like you're going forward to someone, or they potentially are coming forward to you, because this is a lot of travel. This is movement. This is like, I want you. I'm coming after you. We're going to make this work. We're going to make this happen. Between that Emperor energy, these knights, it just feels meant to be. All right, Aquarius, I hope you have an incredible 2021. I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.